How's it going, Cricut Makers? Caesar here, and today we're going to be talking about taking a raster image, converting it into a vector SVG file so that you can cut that file in your Cricut. So let's get right into it. I do apologize, I don't have the time to screen record. I'm just going to do this quick and dirty for those that are ready to go. So my wife wanted me to make something for our goddaughter, and what I'm going to be doing is taking a silhouette image. She wanted something for Easter for her, and we're going to put it onto a bag. So I already have the heat transfer. There's another video I shot that talks about that. I'll see if I can link it to this video. So I went over to Google. This is what I do, or you can use DuckDuckGo, doesn't matter. And I just searched bunny SVG, and you'll probably get a lot of JPEGs or whatever. It doesn't really matter. If you click on the image itself, as this example, you'll see that it's transparent. So you see these little squares, they're transparent. And if I right click and save as, it tells you right here that it's not SVG, it's actually saving like a web format image. So a way around that is right click and then hit copy, right? Now it's in clipboard. The next thing you want to do is head on over to your favorite imaging program. I'm using Photoshop here, and then I'm just going to click File New, and then paste me what's in clipboard. Once it's in clipboard, basically what that does there, that File New, is going to give me the size of the clipboard. You have to do a Control V or an Edit Paste, and then you get your bunny. Remove this background down here at the bottom. You see that guy right there? Click on that, and then click on the bunny. I'm going to use the wand tool that's right here. You see that called magic wand tool? And we click on that guy and start clicking the black areas of the bunny. So I'll start removing that all around until I get my transparent bunny, and then the last piece down at the bottom. We now have our shape of a bunny here, which is exactly what she wanted as a silhouette. So I'm now going to save this as a PNG file. I'm going to save it not to the cloud but to my local computer, and I'm going to call it, save as copy. That works as well. And I think you can do an SVG in here. If not, PNG will work as well. Yeah, let's do PNG. I'm going to show you what to do with this PNG file. So we're just going to go ahead and save it. Hit OK there. And so now I'm going to carry this over to my Illustrator. So with Illustrator is actually where you do your line base or your vectors, also known as SVG files. So just looking for the bunny image that I did in Photoshop. So once you bring it in, you want to adjust it to your size here on this canvas, but realize you don't have to, it's not a particular size. If you hold down shift, it maintains that aspect ratio, but notice if I don't hold down shift, it doesn't. So make sure you hold down shift so it maintains that aspect ratio. So with vector images, you want to make sure you do the image trace, and then it'll convert it to a black. It doesn't matter what color it is because it's just going to be a line-based silhouette. Sometimes you have to expand it out to break out the areas that are around the bunny, but you can see here that these areas that are white, I'm just going to delete those. And then I'm going to click on that top right arrow there, because when I click on the bunny, it's going to have these dotted lines around it. That tells me I have the full image around the bunny exactly the way I want it. I kind of probably best describe it almost like a transparent image that isn't selecting any other images around that bunny. And that's exactly what you want. That's exactly what's going to be cut through using the Cricut. So let's go ahead and hit Save As. We want to look for SVG. And then we're going to save that SVG. And you can see the project I did here already from the previous time, but I'm just doing this again for you guys. And going to select that bunny I made, but my black bunny isn't in here, so most likely I forgot to click save on the Illustrator software. So let me go take a look at that. And sure enough, there it is. Click save. Now we should have our image in here. And it's going to be that funky one right there with the Edge logo. You'll see the extension SVG. Click on that. And that should open up our image. Now unfortunately it did bring in the white characters around. We just wanted the bunny. So what we're going to do is remove it within the Cricut software. In design space, you can see that it has that white area there. I mean, technically I could probably just remove those, but you see the layers on the top right there? You can actually clear those out and just keep the bunny, and that'll be the same as what we just did. You know, the efforts that we put into prepping this image pre-design space is the key. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these here. I'll zoom in for you guys. So right click, delete. And now we have our bunny. Obviously you don't need both bunnies. The brown one was the one I made earlier, and I'm just showing you, here's the one we just made, the black one. So once you have your bunny, you want to make sure that you make it, and you guys should already know where to take it from here. Just align it the way you want best on your mat. And if it's important to you to flip it, you can flip it, but both sides are going to be the same because it's just a silhouette. And of course, you're going to want to pick the best vinyl for your project. In my case, I'm using a purple glitter to add to the purse. All right, so our project is done. What we're basically going to do is pull out all the remaining stickers from our cuts, and you'll see the bunny here. Here's my mat. It's a third-party mat that I found on Amazon. Here's my bunny, as you can sort of see. You'll see it more as I pull it, but I Bluetooth into my Cricut Maker 3, and then we'll heat press it right after that. And I'm pretty much done with this sheet after this, so I can probably just cut the bunny in this square like so. That way we can do this, leave that area. But anyway, if you want to see how I do this, essentially, and this can be very therapeutic for some people, you know. I know it is for me. I really do enjoy doing these projects for my wife. It was her request, so anytime I get an opportunity, when someone asks me to do something, I'll try to shoot a video, see if I can help somebody else out that may be stuck. I think the portion of the imaging is, this part is fun. I think the computer stuff can get challenging for some that may not be so techy, but to be honest with you, it's not that hard for me because I do it all the time. But if you guys have any questions or something you want me to focus on, I'll be happy to do it for you. So here's our bunny. Again, it's best to cut this off. It's sticky on this side, which is perfect when you lay it down on your object. So this is going to be for my goddaughter's purse, and you will see that happen right about now. Not super important to have this clear portion straight. It is, I think, when you're doing shirts because of the matter of a shirt essentially having to be straight, right? You have your template on your shirt. I find these shirts super simple, but when you're using a purse like so, this is like the bunny will be on this burlap purse. You'll see that it doesn't really have to be super straight, but just straight enough to make it make sense. So you can see I didn't cut my I just use regular old scissors, and my cut isn't perfect, but my bunny is. Bunny is beautiful, it's perfect, and we are going to lay this down and heat press it. It's a good idea to use one of these squeegees. I don't know what that's what I used to call them, but so I kind of eyeball it, make it look as best as possible. But I think our goddaughter is really going to love this bunny. Let's put it down in our heat press and let's go. I have my heat press set to 300 at 20. That looks pretty good. Whenever you're doing shirts or anything like that, you definitely want to use one of these deals. Which like parchment paper, but when you're doing a purse. 19, 18, and we're good to go. Counting down, 10 seconds to go. This can be super therapeutic. Like I said, I really enjoy doing these projects. So if you guys have any special requests you want me to do, feel free to throw it in the comments below. She is done. It's still a little warm. Doesn't seem like our bunny's stuck, so I'm gonna put this back down. Let's see if this parchment paper helps it out a little bit. Typically don't need to use parchment paper, but it could be also that I'm hitting the button, so I might need to go bring that button down. That could be the issue. Okay, I'm away from the button now, so I think we should be good. As it turns out, you don't have to be perfect to do these projects. Just gotta have fun and make the best of it. Really like this glitter though. This glitter is amazing. Really beautiful color. Usually it tells you too on the material how long you want to let it sit. This one seems to have sat better. Let's see. Yeah, much better. I still see it lifting though. May have to remove this stickiness. I haven't tested this material out on silhouette yet, but I'm probably gonna put another press with the parchment paper. You can kind of see there. I don't know if I like this wrinkleness, but I think we might be able to remove that with getting rid of that plastic and doing a straight connection with. I'm gonna flip it over. Let's put that parchment paper down so it doesn't directly heat it up. That portion, so it's on that. Yeah, we're good there. So yeah, removing the plastic may help let it sit better. There's our bunny. Keep or toss the materials if you're not going to use it anymore. So that definitely helped out without that plastic on there, than using the parchment paper. So still got a little bit of wrinkles there, but it's for my goddaughter, and I think that came out pretty good. Not too bad. It looks really cool. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and these projects are fun. Super fun. You can do a lot of creative stuff. This is just a simple heat press paper. There'll be a link below the video with some glitter on it, and hope you girls enjoy it, or guys.